You're muted.
Can't be Nate.
I don't know why it's not fixing it, but there you go.
It's fine. I have 29 hit points, so it's good.
Yeah. All right, so that was that. What was the crit damage on top? I got the 20. What was it?
Oh, then it's +4. So it's 12 plus 20 plus 4.
36.
Yeah.
Okay.
And fixes initiative score.
Fix his.
Yeah, because it has me at the top, me, Narvi.
I'm not in initiative anymore.
Gotcha.
You can just put me on top. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Okay, that'll bring us to. Let's see.
Me.
But does it?
Oh, fuck.
Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Fang, as you're standing up on this ledge up there, he just kind of turns and looks at you, holds out his staff, and you see this greenish, sickening energy kind of shoot out of his staff towards you. I need to roll for that. That's going to be a 31 to hit.
I beg your pardon.
Yes. Okay. So
Excuse me.
he does. I'm sorry. Why did I want to do that like that? He does 22 points of poison damage to you.
Oh, I'm immune to poison.
Yeah, buddy.
Is it poison damage? Yeah, it is poison damage. So as he sprays this out towards you, it just kind of coats over your body, and he's expecting it to burn your flesh and your skin, and you just kind of shake it off. He guys kind of scoffs for a second, and it is your turn.
Nice try, bitch. As I take one of my let's see, what is it? My rubies out from my helm and just throw it in his direction, and it lands right in front of him, and as it does that, boom, a wall of fire goes from here up 20 feet and going towards him.
Yeah, he's going to cast Counterspell on that and not allow that to happen.
Fucking
So
bitch.
he holds out his hand as you try to smash a ruby, and he knows one of these helms. He's seen them before and what you're about to try to do. He just waves his staff in front of you, and you see the flames that start to create a wall before him just are extinguished instantly.
Okay. Bonus action, I will spend key point and wait. Yep, I will use patient defense and spend the key point as my bonus action.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah, I will move right there. Ooh.
Okay.
There. And turn.
Okay. At the start of Narvi's turn, Narvi the Eternal, that is, he holds up his staff, and you see the eyes in the skull start glowing and billowing smoke in the room, and all of you guys start to feel sluggish and slow for an instant, as if time has stopped for all of you. Don't seem to see anything moving before you. Don't even seem to feel like you are in your body. You just feel as if you are just a being, and time is not any longer existing before you. And
You're crazy, man.
let's see. In that. Oh man. I just gotta set something up real quick. As you guys are all kind of like in this time stop, if you will. Suddenly, you all wake up out of this frozen time as Narvi is standing in front of you, Wilmore, with his hands grasped onto you as you feel this curse driving into your body. Sorak, you look around you as there's a spherical wall of force surrounding your whole body as you're encapsulated inside of this dome, and you see beside you is this 2-foot black sphere that just looks like a dimension to another multiverse, as if a tiny black hole is floating in front of you, and if something were to touch that, well, the sphere, you don't even have a second to think about it before the sphere starts driving towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you feel the intensity of this start whipping around you and starts pulling you in.
I get advantage so I can see it.
Yeah, you do actually.
Sweet. Ah! Do I have an Indomitable left? I might have one left. Hold on, let me check real quick. Because she is frozen. One sec. I don't know what it's bringing. It's being slow as shit today.
What's up with that?
There we go.
What's
Reaction.
up with that? What's up with this?
I think you've already used Indomitable.
Yeah, I have a feeling I did.
It's
Yep,
a
I did.
reaction. Yep. All right. So you take 22 points of force damage. Is force damage? Is that a Are you resistant to that as well? I think that's like the only one that you aren't resistant to, right?
How would I know?
Under your bear stuff. It's psychic damage, that's what it is. So no, you take just 11 points of that damage, but you feel as it blasts you a little bit, and I need you to make another dex saving throw. This with advantage, as if you feel yourself being knocked off of this platform.
Yeah, don't shoot. 18.
Narvi takes 6 radiant damage.
Cool. Yeah, you stand your ground, Solrak. Do not get thrown off of it. Lucky for you. But let's see. That'll bring us to Solrak now. Who, yeah, you are trapped inside of this dome of force with this sphere that's like kind of like a dimensional hole, almost a multiverse black hole floating in front of you.
Now, can I move? What's
You can move, but you are just stuck inside of this sphere until that is no longer there. That's a good old wall of force like Wilmore does.
Oh, so literally, like, I can just stay in it is essentially what I can do.
Yep.
And
He's trying to just corner off, trap off the one with the blades in the group.
Is this black hole hittable?
It does not seem like something that has a physicality to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to climb up.
Can Solrak ready like a jump?
Yeah, he could. If he wants to. Oh, also, additionally, I'm sorry, guys. You guys feel...
You're not fucking sorry.
I am, because I forgot to say this part. You hear the voice inside your guys' minds as well. These trickster gods, spirits, speak out to you all like, "That's him! That's the one! He's the one that slayed all of us! Imprisoned us here forever! We must kill him! We must annihilate him!" And all of you guys get a little bit of rejuvenation and pep in your step as this trickster gods within you all sees Narvi in front of you all, who was the reason for their demise and their death, and why the city and civilization that they were once the trickster gods of is no longer, and gives you bits of rejuvenation as you guys gain 50 temporary hit points.
Oh, hell yeah.
But yes, so
He was gonna try and let that slide after killing Chaddington.
Well, 50 helps. It gets me back up.
Solrak.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try to climb up on top of this crystal here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to break it.
You're gonna try to break the crystal?
Yep.
Cool. Absolutely. You climb on up it. Actually, you can't climb all the way up it because your speed is still halved, whatever. But you could just try to break it from where you are. It's definitely possible from where you're standing, and then you won't be on top of the thing that you're trying to break.
Hey, quick question. If I'm understanding correct, the wall of force, it only does a half circle, right?
I'm pretty sure it's a whole sphere that it does, or like not a sphere, but like a dome. Yeah, half circle. So exactly. So there's not a bottom to it. Well, it's got the base to it, but yeah, exactly.
It's got a bottom.
Well,
so it's got a bottom.
It's like a dome essentially.
Yeah, but it's a dome. But is there a bottom to the dome? Like, could he just fall?
I think the way that it would make sense that there would be one, but I'd say it's 10 feet by 100 square feet, so there would be it'd be a small enough space that would make sense.
Okay, so it's a full dome, so he can't just drop off.
Correct. Yeah.
He can't fall. Okay, never mind.
Or a sphere. No, it says or a sphere. Yeah, so yeah, you can do the whole
Oh, so I can do a sphere. Okay.
Yeah. Pop a soul rack. Yep, you go to swing at the crystal with a 25. That will hit.
Muted.
Yeah, if you're talking, you're muted. But so is that 14 damage or what?
19 damage.
19. Okay.
19.
Yeah,
Swing again.
swing into it. Nice. That'll hit.
Oh, yeah. Another 19 damage.
Nice.
I'll swing again. Man. Oh, sorry. It was 18 plus 5. It's 23. So either way, we're
All good.
thing.
Nice.
23.
Nice.
And now swing Demon Sword at it too.
17 will hit. Yeah. Just hit. 12 damage, 18 damage, 30 or 21 damage.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice. 4 massive slashes into this crystal, left and right, and you're finally seeing that it's starting to give a little bit. It's definitely still is holding up a bunch of its integrity and strength, but you're starting to see a little bits of cracks form inside there, and if you keep on going at it, you could definitely probably take this thing down. Is there anything else that you want to do?
That is it. Hit the red button.
Okay, Wilmore, you were up.
Right. So if I'm reading this correctly, the broom can move on its own without an action, right?
Let's see. Broom.
Doesn't say action anywhere on there.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about an action.
Alright. So I'm like hovering on it. Narvi's right in front of me. And it just like lowers me to the ground gently because I can barely fucking stand as it is. And I actually like lean into him and like hold him. The broom comes out from me and just shoots at the wall of force. Like, and just stops directly in front of the wall of force. Like, call it a nice jump from Soul Rack away if that thing were to ever come down.
Cool.
And I just kind of lean into Narv and like just fall into him to kind of like feint him to like put his hands up to catch me. And then as he does that, all the stuff bonus action just comes in and nails him. 9, 10.
Oh, as all of them go slamming into him, it's +8, right?
Yeah, +8.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3 of them will hit.
3, and then each of the +12 on this. So that's 21.
21 damage as a bunch of these phylacteries flying across the room slam into him.
A con save.
Con save, yes, on the. Come on, sheet. Of course, it freezes right now. I'll go ahead and do this.
And then
That's a natural 20, so yep, that's a success.
Just let it happen, my friend. And that's gonna be silvery bars.
Okay, let's see. I think I just reroll once now, right?
Yeah.
That's plus. It says the 24 total.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
What the
He is
fuck?
he is rather juicy. What the hell were we rolling that for?
Because
Oh, it's
you
the
try
con
to, you
save.
try to get him to drop the wall
Yep,
force.
yep. So then, my next piece is
Next trick.
Yep. My next trick is as I'm standing right in front of him, I'm gonna, even though we're dead end, my hands are on his chest. Just Eldritch Blast, 3 in a row.
Okay. Yep. And so clearly,
With disadvantage.
you just try to blast into him a few times.
That's not gonna hit. 11. That might hit. 20?
That does not hit.
20 does not hit.
Nope. As he just dodges out of the way nimbly from that, and all three of them, almost like the Matrix, just dodging out of those, and just comes up and stands back up and laughs at you, Wilmore. Every death you caused in my experiment will be avenged 100-fold. Your lives are forfeit. Your body shall fuel my eternal reign.
I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off of me and sticks to you. And then I spit on his foot.
Oh, man.
But like I miss because I'm so tired. It just sits right next to his foot.
As you say that, Wilmer, you see and you spit towards him. His eyes blast and glare with this deathly red light. And you just feel it just take over your soul and your body. It starts to disrupt your whole life essence. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God. With disadvantage because that's life now. Okay, maybe?
Yeah.
Nope, that's still gonna fail.
God damn.
As Wilmore, you feel that the effects of your skull goblet have not only worn off of you, but this curse that you woke up as he was placing his hands on you seems to have completely reversed it, and you have gained vulnerability to this necrotic damage. As you take 94 points of damage.
I'm dead. Or I'm down.
And he just spits
Yeah, I
at
had
you.
50, 60,
Wilmore.
79, yeah.
Disgraceful Chattington. I am eternal, while your lives are but fleeting moments. Rejoice, for you shall become part of the tapestry of my everlasting darkness. Fang, you see in just that moment as Narvi just kind of reaches out his palm towards Wilmore, flown backwards and lifeless. It's your turn.
I drop my adamantine sword and pick up my quarterstaff of gliding that was like right here, and I'm like, all right, here goes nothing. As I like kind of don't actually like throw out, but like I throw like point out my quarterstaff into him, and out from it comes this water whip, and so he has to make a dex saving throw, DC 17.
Oh, it's opening the wrong stat block for me right now. That's interesting. Okay. 17 dex. Whoa. Yeah, that's a failure.
Yes! Oh, yes! All right.
So, what were you doing?
Water whip. Oh,
Okay.
my
So,
lord. Hell yeah.
He
So he's gonna say-
he sees
No,
this
no,
water
no,
whip pulling
I'm-
towards him, and he resists it pulling towards him as he burns one of his legendary resistances.
Fuck you. You knew what I was doing.
Yeah. And so
All right,
does
well,
he,
he take at least does he at least take damage?
he takes the damage, but he resists the effect of being pulled.
That rat bastard. All right, hold on, let me mark it.
He's only got a certain amount of them, so burn them.
Yeah. All All right. Do I still have the dodge action from when I used it before? Or like I didn't use it, but like I.
Yeah, it only lasts an action. You're one round until your next turn.
Fuck my life. All right. Yeah, that's sick. All right. I guess I end my turn.
Okay. So Narvi just kind of stands in front of Wilmore, just laughing and cackling. He just looks down. Wilmore Chattington. Behold the true power of the undead. Your mortal soul and weapons are feeble against the might of my necrotic magic. It is time for you to surrender your fate. As he reaches down at you with his paralyzing touch, grabbing you, and it's automatic crit as you take 2 death fails. Solrak, you are up.
Holy shit! Now, let me ask you: Does he took damage? Would that have broken his concentration in that circle thing?
Oh, that's a good point. How much damage was it total?
It's
10
21.
So I gotta make a.
Is yeah.
Nope. I rolled an 18 and a 19. Yeah. Solrak, you're just still in here, but you know the crystal that you're swinging at right by you.
Yep, I'm gonna keep swinging at that biash. Okay. 21 damage.
21 damage. A big crack into it now. You see, like, you've made it halfway into breaking this thing.
Okay.
That'll hit.
21 more damage.
Another big swing. You can see the souls and spirits within there just kind of swirling and writhing about, like, anxious to be released and freed.
And 18 more damage.
Okay.
And Demon Sword.
Yeah, 19 will hit. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Plus 5, so 20 damage.
So right, you were just wailing at this thing, and you see bits of the crystal flinging off it, and you see energy pulsing off of it, as if it's trying to now fight back. You swinging at it. You definitely seem like it is near that point of being broken, and hopefully having whatever happens after that. Wilmore, you were up as you fly unconscious under Narvi's spells and curses. Your eyes roll back in your head, and you're sent into another place, another time. No longer here in this triangular chasm of a room, magma and undead gods, and your arch nemesis hovering over you, trying to pull that last life force from you. In this moment, do you have any flashbacks or any moments that flash before your eyes, or any thoughts?
I guess the last thing I would have seen was Narvi just kind of picking me up with as my eyes roll back in my head, and as he kind of just beats the shit out of me once again. I kind of go back and to being in Spellhold, and that was every day, and it's kind of like one of those situations where you're just tired and you're just beaten to hell, and there's really nothing quite left for you, but for some odd reason you think, maybe tomorrow will happen, but maybe it won't. So let's see. Is this with disadvantage? I guess
Let's
technically.
see, indeed. Let me Google that real quick. Yes, it does.
All right. To die. I'm dead.
Guys, watch as the last bit of life force in Wilmore just leaves his body as his hand falls limp to the stone on the ground. Narvi, standing over top of him, does not even acknowledge a response of any sort of acknowledgement of what has just transpired in front of him. He just slowly turns. You bastard. Stop it. He just slowly turns his head as his eyes glare into Fang and Solrak and says, "Who's next?" And that brings us to Fang.
Give me a second. All right.
Fuck, man.
The glue of the wrecking crew.
There's still 2 left.
Fuck.
Although I will note, there's a sentient broom just hanging out by the thing trying to get Solrak.
There is.
Yeah.
I used to have a broom token. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna go ahead and just put the sword out there. Fang?
Yeah. I kind of fill with this rage as I see him take out a member of the wrecking crew as I take a step back and just gather as much of my energy as possible. And with that, I then proceed to immediately reach again for my Helm of Brilliance, only this time going for one of my fire opals as I take one and throw it at him. And in an attempt to hit him with the fire opal in a 20-foot radius, out comes this fireball.
Alright, let's see. So, place that wherever you... Oh, there you go. I'll delete yours. Go ahead and place the fire wherever you want to. Wherever you would be throwing that, the center.
Don't burn me.
Okay.
And fireball. It's a dex save DC 18.
Okay, let's see.
And regardless, he takes half damage.
Dex 3. I rolled a 21 total.
All right, so he'll take 14. He'll take 14 damage.
14
Still.
damage.
Now he has to, I guess, retry his con saving throw.
That's right.
Come on.
He succeeds.
Come on! Fuck you.
Oh man.
And with that, I've moved about 10 feet, so I'm gonna move my remaining 20.
Sorry, actually, he would. That's not a magical effect, so that'd be a flat roll, actually. Yeah, that's actually a natural 1. So he would drop the wall of force now. It's only on magical effects that he has advantage on. So yes, you burn him, and unexpectedly, he drops his wall of force surrounding Solrak.
Yep.
And you run off. Anything else for you?
That is it.
Shit, Fang.
All right. He. Let's see. Looks over at Solrak, who's slashing and bashing into his giant crystal. Another one of his babies, which is clearly a major part of his experiment and his plans to take over Faerun and bring about this new death god. So he points over at you, Solrak, as you just feel this intense negative energy being to writhe around in patterns out of his hand, blast out towards you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, come on, baby. 26.
26. Wow. Okay. It's a good thing you rolled that high. Okay.
Expected.
All right. You take what's 76 halved? 30, 38. Is that what it is? And then half of that, so 16. You take 16 points of necrotic
19.
damage. Yeah, right. 19. You're right. As blasts into you with this just negative energy just coursing through the air. I need you to make a dex saving throw, though, as you are standing on this platform.
And with advantage, right?
Correct.
So I can see it.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy. Come on. Ah, got 10, of course.
You feel as your heels go to the edge of the platform and you're about to fall off, but somehow, I guess maybe Wilmore's death in the back of your mind just keeps you up like, no, I have to stay here and avenge him. And you stay up as you barely hold on to that, as 10 is literally the DC for that.
Woo! Sometimes better lucky than good, boys.
That's right. And that'll bring us to you, Solrak. Actually, no, he's going to walk towards you now a little bit on this platform. And that's it.
Okay, note that I just measured, I have my ruler up, from that strut that my rope is tethered to where the floating broom is exactly 30 feet. So, can make it.
Okay. Let's see. It's a your speed is halved currently, and if you can try to make a standing long jump, you can try to.
That doesn't affect my jumping though, right? My speed being halved.
Let's see. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet. Your strength score, if you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump. If you're standing, you can only do half of that, so you can do half your strength score currently.
Okay, and my strength score is 27, so I can do.
Yeah, that's right.
We can do 13 feet. About.
That's right. Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I'll do it.
That's like perfect.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you're standing there. You kind of pump your arms back and forth a little bit and leap. Go to jump onto this thing. I will have you make a athletics check to see how you land onto this. Is a little broom over this.
28.
Easy peasy. Straddle that thing, just like Wilmore was on it. And yeah.
I imagine Wilmore's spirit is actually like helping me out right now, so it makes me extra nimble, and I literally almost do like a little like jumping cartwheel and land perfectly onto the broom.
Love it. Straddling the broom, you grab on a nice hold onto it, and what would you like to do?
Okay, now could I still move over to the crystal now with the broom?
Yeah, you could.
I'm gonna fly on over there.
Actually, well, yeah, you can move 5 more feet. So just get 5 more feet closer, and then you'd be within melee of the crystal.
Perfect. I'm gonna do that.
So the broom has a fly speed of 20, so you technically have 10 more feet. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, buddy. So in that case, I'm gonna pull right up to the. Oh wait, I'm on top of the brooms. The thing's on top of me. I can't move it. There we go. I'm gonna swing at the crystal. Downbringer. Go, baby. 21. Not a now one. 20 damage. Can't hear you if you're.
A massive crack into it now. Bits of the etherealness starts to kind of converge, and it looks like it's about to start to pour out of it.
Swing number 2. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, and is that a natural 20? Is that? No, it's a 17. With that, Sorak, you swing another one, crack it into it, and the crystal just thunders and shatters into the lava and magma, into the air. As you guys feel this wave of cold just shroud out into the area around you, spinning and cycloning around the vicinity of where the crystal once stood. You see all these spirits and humanoid forms kind of whirling and laughing and crying and all sorts of emotions, and they all kind of shoot up into the air and disperse as that crystal and the structure that was holding it falls down into the lava and slowly sinks.
Now, would that mean the strut that he's standing on would also fall?
The strut, as he's standing on it now, you guys watch, and it begins to collapse a little bit, and he does begin to slide down. He's going to, yep, that's a 22 total. He jumps up, saves himself from this barely, and lands himself back onto the ledge. As Solrak, you just fly and hover into this space. He just kind of looks at you, Solrak, and shakes his head and says, "Well, I guess you will be joining your friends sooner than you expected." And just as he says that, in the aftermath of Wilmore's demise, there's a soft, warm light that begins to glow from his lapel, permeating the area. Now this light begins to intensify and get brighter and brighter and brighter as a shimmering figure materializes before you. A celestial being, radiating divine energy. A man shrouded in gilded light. Wilmore, a celestial entity, speaks with a voice that echoes with wisdom and compassion, offering solace and a second chance. It reveals that this is Lathander and their divine wisdom. He has taken notice of your valor and potential and unwavering dedication to the cause of light. And as you guys, before you left on your trek to come down here in the search of the last artifact, you guys partook in a ritual of sorts. That priest gave you all a blessing. And this being before you that you see as a figure of Lathander, Wilmore, he's chosen to bestow you a blessing of resurrection if you so choose it.
I'm gonna take that.
Hey!
The celestial figure extends a hand out towards you, glowing with divine energy. And you guys can all see this as he's beginning to reach out towards Wilmore. And as you guys make contact, Wilmore, you feel a surge of warmth, life coursing through your body. The wounds that have taken their life your life begin to close up, and your life is restored. And with a gasp, your eyes flutter open, breath returning. You find yourself lying on the ground, surrounded by Narvi and your party members floating and flying and all throughout the space, and worried and concerned and fighting for your life as well. As the presence of Lathander's blessing lingers and filling the air with an aura of hope and renewal, you also regain your strength and a newfound sense of purpose and determination, as this resurrection has not only granted you with a second chance at life, but has imbued you with a divine favor. You gain 70 hit points as if you just got the cure spell on you, and you find yourself driven to fulfill some sort of greater destiny, Wilmore, or perhaps continue on with your journey with a renewed conviction. The choice is yours, but as you wake up, it is now Fang's turn. Actually, as you wake up, what happens?
Oh. So I am going through the last strings of death, right? It's your standard little trippy colors, just the overall warmth and and ridiculously just calmness over my body, and I'm actually ready to go. I'm done. I've done everything, and then in the back of my head, there's this little like, Dada, I miss you, and it's just like the heart runs completely cold because I remember what was taken from me, and it's the coldness kind of envelops my entire body. And it's like a shocking, like you just jumped in a pool, and I just kind of sit up just instantly, and I kind of look right at Narvi, and I realize, you know, like, are we ready for this? Is this the last stand, or is there another last stand that needs to happen? So I kind of like stand up, and it's not a feeling of vengeance anymore, but it's a feeling of acceptance that, you know, my friends aren't dying here today. I don't know about me, but they're gonna make it.
Hell yes. As you guys see Wilmore begin to slowly shudder a bit and move, and just slightly, you know that. Well, you guys all see for that moment. Let me just take a step back. Lathander's being standing there over him. Narvi seems ignorant to this. He does not see this, as you guys have all been blessed by Lathander and in the Lord's light. Lathander looks down at you, Wilmore, as you accept this blessing, and says to you, "This is your one and only chance at resurrection and renewal. Do not treat this lightly, and I hope you do not either. You are a chosen one, Wilmore, and I expect you to do what needs to be done." And with that last bit of light pulsing into your body, you stand up and ready to go. Fang, what you got?
At this point, Fang is fully torqued, seeing Chaddington over there, kind of.
Am I still exhausted?
Yes, still, actually.
Okay.
Let me just heal spell. It's whatever the heal spell does. I forget.
All right, go ahead. I'll sort it out.
Yeah.
And so
Actually,
I move.
No, it's any blindness, deafness, or diseases. So it does not do.
Okay.
I'll wipe 2 of your levels
Okay.
for you.
Appreciate it.
And I want to say this: any damage that I kind of inflict on Narvi is non-lethal.
Okay, good to know.
Yes. So I just want to make that clear because.
Speak for yourself here.
But,
your concentration's gone, obviously.
But I move right around there, and again, like just kind of holding onto the wall like Spider-Man, just kind of sticking right to it. I point my quarterstaff back at Narvi, and out comes this water whip again, and he's got to make another Dex saving throw, DC 17.
Okay. I'm 11 plus. Yeah, he's gonna burn another legendary resistance on this one, but I'll take the damage.
He failed.
Yeah,
Alright,
he did
14 damage.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
That's good. It doesn't have any more.
Yeah, you're right. And then I'll just kind of, instead of me being on the wall, I'll just kind of slide up right here, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. With that, Narvi is up now, and he kind of just shakes his head in disbelief. Chaddington's always had another trick up their sleeves. Well, no longer. No longer will I deal with your impudence. As he looks over at you, Wilmore, and he holds up his black staff with the skull on top of it, and thin green rays of light spring out from the staff towards you. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Da, 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 da. Oh, come on, go back. Look at their stuff. It's trying. Love the deck saves. Maybe.
13.
13, Jesus.
13 will fail as these green rays of light shoot out towards you. And, Wilmore, you take 47 points of force damage. As he, or I'm sorry, not 47, 77. It's 37 plus, plus 40. He just turns at you as, I'm sorry, you, that put you at 0?
Yeah, at 70, I had the heal spell.
Alright, yep. So Wilmore goes back down then. And with this, though, unfortunately...
What?
He casts another spell on him. He just turned to look at him. Narvi does not like Wilmore, clearly. He turns to look at him and casts Disintegrate on you, Wilmore. So
Jesus.
What that means
It's like an
is,
instant.
when you go to 0 hit points with Disintegrate, you guys all watch as Wilmore's body turns to a fine gray dust, reduced to a pile of nothing before you guys. And there seems to be nothing that Lathander can do about this for the time being.
I'm dead again? Fully dead? Or is there this? Oh, we'll sort it out.
That is... Yes.
It's dead.
Sorak, you are up.
Well, I think this warrants for What the fuck?
What kind of roller coaster am I
happy
on
to
right
get
now?
water. Oh fuck. Okay. Well, seeing this, I am pissed. Ari is going to fucking die. So I'm going to fly on over to him, which the broom you said gives me 20 feet, right?
Yes, correct, with your half speed.
So I have exactly what I need to get up to him. And even though I'm on this thing, I'm still like on the broom hovering. And I'm gonna take a swing at him, the Dawnbringer. Alright, Dawnbringer, don't let me down now. Ow. Oh, why is it dice? 29.
29 will hit.
29 will hit.
And you said he's undead, right?
Correct, yep, of course.
Okay, so it adds this. 27 plus 5, 32 damage.
Oof, massive swing into him.
Okay, here I go again. 3.
Yep, that'll hit.
12 plus 9. Okay, plus 5. 26 damage.
26 damage.
Here's the third one. Yeah, buddy. 27, 32 more damage.
32 more. Wow, yeah, you have carved into him left and right here. After you must have be completely filled with rage after seeing Wilmore come back to life and then instantly turn to nothing but a pile of ash before you, as you just carve into Narvi left and right and really damage him.
Here comes Demon Sword. 18.
18 will miss.
Okay.
Man, these drums are broken now.
So wait, does that mean I actually got a 5 since it didn't break down, or is that plus 13?
5 plus 13 is what it's doing.
Oh, okay, yeah, if I hover over it. Okay, cool. So then I missed that one. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Wilmore, not even a moment to have a second to think about those moments in your life after you are reduced to nothing but ash. Man. Not much I can say about that, unfortunately.
Dead round 2.
Dead round
Hey,
2.
Wilmore, dust yourself off. Sorry.
2 years and all you get is a stupid pun.
Yeah, right. Alright. Fang, you see this as well. You are up now. What do you do? I'm sorry, actually, before that happens, Narvi would move his sphere closer to Solrak as well as a legendary action. Go on.
I move, let's see. Right there. Let me just see something real quick. Nope, actually, I'm going to, for this, I will stay where I am. And with my last 2 key points, I try and whip another water whip at him, so he has to make another dex saving throw. DC
What's the
17.
range on that?
30 feet.
Oh, wow, okay.
Nice.
17 strength, or dex, rather.
Yeah.
That's a success.
Damn. Alright, he'll still take half damage, though. Oh, yeah, 10.
10 damage. His water whip kind of slams into him a little bit. He scoffs and laughs it off. Anything else that you want to do?
Yeah, hold on. And then I'm going to move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Whoop. There we go. That's my turn.
Alright, it's Narvi up now. Let's see, he will, with Solrak right next to him, first he moves his sphere of annihilation closer to you, Solrak, as you feel the intensity of this vortex pulling you into it. I need you to make a dex saving throw.
And I can do advantage, right?
Yes.
19.
19 is a success. Let's see.
Thank you.
Yep, as you
Thank you,
just
Jesus.
pull yourself away from being afflicted by this sphere. And let's see. I think that's all he can. Actually, no, that was a legendary action. So he will now, at you, Solrak. He holds up his staff, and you see the eyes on it begin to glow, and you feel as if your body is starting to be able to turn to stone or frozen in place. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, you say please, like you're still not an asshole, son of a bitch.
Please.
Oh, fuck.
12. Solrak, as you try to fight this off, you feel yourself become paralyzed here, unable to shake this as he casts Hold Person on you. Trying to just dominate this creature that is, you know, slashing into him repeatedly. So you are paralyzed. I don't think... Yeah, no saves on the end of your turn or anything, so nothing happens on your turn, Solrak, after he just kind of stands here cackling at you. And that brings us to Fang.
Did you get his 5 radiant damage?
I will now.
Yeah. Alright. Ugh, fuck. Do I notice that radiant damage tends to affect him more than any other damage that's been hitting him? I can't hear you.
No, not like the Death God, who seemed to definitely been affected by it heavily. Narvi just seems normally affected by it.
Okay. All right. Holy shit. Fuck. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move over there. 30 feet's right around there after all said and done.
Okay.
And
In the face.
I'm like right in his fucking face at this point. And I go for one of the diamonds on my Helm of Brilliance to cast Prismatic Spray.
Okay. It's probably gonna hit Solrak from where you're standing.
If it's a cone?
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely try seeing what it looks like, but I guess if you're standing right there, that's fine.
AoE 60-foot cone.
But you know, it's just it spreads pretty wide.
Oh, hold on.
You can point the pointy and just just move it over. Keep moving.
Boom.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah!
Dex. Oh, sorry, that was not the right creature. It keeps on doing that.
That was me.
A 15. Actually, no, I need to roll that again. Sorry. Advantage on these. Nope, that is a failure, but he will burn his last resistance.
Does he, will he still take the damage if there is any?
If it's just that it makes him succeed the save, essentially.
Oh, really?
Damage, I guess.
Yeah, so it depends on whatever
Oh,
thing is that you cast.
Yeah, he'll take half.
Well, it depends on whichever one you do, so go roll your...
Ooh, 2 rays again.
Nice.
3 and 1, which is fire damage and lightning damage.
Oh, fun. So go ahead and roll those. Both of those are 10d6 each.
Yeah. Should I roll them separately?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right, so this is going to be the fire damage.
Okay.
Halved is 27.
27. Oof. Singes and flames as you see his robes begin to tatter and burn.
And lightning damage halved to 21.
And that one seems like kind of does not seem to affect him as much as you would hope, but definitely still, you know, the fire burns him pretty greatly. And although he avoided most of it with that resistance, anything else for you?
Does that help my situation at all since he got hit?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's concentration. That's going to be a big one. What was the total damage of the big first one? 20.
27.
27. That's close. Con. No, he succeeds that one. And what was the damage on the second one?
21.
He fails the second one. As Solrak is no longer being paralyzed from this hold person spell from Narvi.
The man Fang. The man.
End turn, and then he takes 4 radiant damage as well.
Radiant damage kind of just barely singes him. He turns to you now, Fang, after that has all gone down, and he holds up his staff and just kind of swings it right at your skull as you're standing right here. A 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You take 14 cold damage. I need you to make a con saving throw.
14 cold damage.
Yes.
Okay, and a con save.
Correct.
So, okay, let me ask you this, because for my Undying Flame, I have advantage on saving throws on top of advantage from the Frosty Cakes, but disadvantage from being exhausted. Would that be a flat roll, or would I get advantage?
Flat roll. They don't stack.
Gotcha. Con save.
Yes. Ooh. As he just
Lord,
swings at you with his staff. What's up, Solrak?
I'm gonna sentinel him after you're done with this.
Okay. When that happens, Fang rather, he smacks you over the top of your head, and you feel this ghastly coldness just cover your body and shroud you and paralyzes you there as you are stuck, still paralyzed and frozen. So yeah, you have the paralyzed condition on you. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
I'm
Sword.
gonna
Yep.
sentinel him while that's happening, so it's not part of my turn. So
Absolutely.
So I'm
Go
gonna
for it.
swing with Dawnbringer. Okay, baby. Ah, shit, my sheet. Okay. Okay, 32,
Oh yeah.
15. Not really. Plus 18 plus 5, 23.
And roll a d10.
Oh yeah, D10. Make this a big one, please. Oh yeah, 9.
Oh, nice.
That's
Massive
32
slash into him.
damage.
Yeah, carve into him after he knocks Fang over the head and freezes him there. It is now your turn after carving
And
into him.
will he take
I
a
hit him
con saving
after
throw?
that. Would that mean he has to roll concentration thing? Like
this is not a concentration.
Okay, fine.
Mhm.
With a shot.
Yeah, that's very, very good.
Okay, and now it's back to my turn. And I'm going to swing again with Dawnbringer. Come on, Donnie. Yeah, baby. 21.
That'll hit.
15 plus 9. That's 24 plus 5. 29 damage.
Oof. Big swing.
Comes the next one. Yeah, baby. 12 plus 15 plus 5, so 32 damage.
Oh shit. Another big swing into him. Yeah, he grabs onto his cloak where you swung and looks up at you and says, "It's but a mere flesh wound."
Oh shit. Okay, 27. 15 plus 5, so 25 more damage.
Ooh. Yeah, he after a few of these, definitely see like the hatred in his pinpricks of eyes that are glowing seem to be dimming a little bit as he kind of looks around a bit more nervously than he has in previous times.
Now comes Demon Sword. Okay, 16 plus 4, 19 plus 5, 24 damage.
Yeah. You see as the flames start to like burn his cloak now, and he's kind of spinning around frantically, unsure of what to do, as he is definitely looking extremely beat up now. Kind of just grasping onto his staff with two hands, holding himself up, pushes his body back up, and looks at Fang, who's paralyzed. Go ahead and make your save, Fang. Con save.
I'm paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean I can't do any spells that require just a vocal?
Yeah, you can't move or speak.
Oh, I can't speak even when I'm paralyzed.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's a con save, right?
Mm-hmm. 18.
I don't know. It hasn't finished yet. Yeah.
You do not shake yourself out of this, unfortunately, as you just stay
my
paralyzed right
God.
here. And he looks up at you guys with his staff, swings it one last time at, or one time at Fang. This is with advantage because you're paralyzed. That will hit you with a whatever.
And he's
that
I'm gonna
was.
sentinel him again.
And he takes 3 radiant damage.
Okay, this is a critical on you
fuck.
because he hits you with while you are paralyzed. So let's see.
I'll sentinel him when you're done.
You take 21 points of cold damage, Fang. Yes. And he's
Okay.
holding up. Yeah, go ahead and swing, Sorek, if you want to.
27.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
16 plus 9 plus 5, so 30 more damage.
Jeez. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa, I typed in 333. My bad. There we go. So you slash into him again after he knocks Fang cold over the head. Fang almost falls down to the ground, and after you slash into him that last time, he's barely holding on. He looks up at you, Sorak, and he just says to you, "Consider yourselves lucky, pitiful heroes. I am but a fleeting shadow, bidding my time, or biding my time. Our paths shall cross once more, and then you will truly know despair. As his last bit of muscle holds up his staff, and the eyes glow, and black smoke just swirls around him. And with a final malevolent laugh echoing through the chamber, Narvi vanishes in that swirl of dark energy, leaving you all with a chilling reminder of his power and his presence. As this vile creature is no longer there, but a pile of dust and debris that was once one of your best friends sits motionless on the ground to the south of you.
Once Narvi first leaves, I'm kind of feeling like cocky at him. So we kind of fucked him up. Then I turn back, the realization that Chaddington's gone. It's me. And honestly, I break down. I'm just wailing this ethereal gut, just painful howl. Because after all this time together, I really didn't think that we would lose him. And I just can't believe it.
Yeah, as I'm laying here, paralyzed, I can't move or speak aside from simply moving my head over.
With Narvi gone now, it seems to have lost its control over you.
Nonetheless, as I'm laying here, I turn to see Thorak breaking down at what was our good friend Chaddington, and I can't help but to do the same thing as tears start rolling down my smooth and shiny face.
So shiny. So smooth.
As the sadness rolls over them, they look over at Chaddington one more time, and they see him in all his glory.
Chaddington, you're alive. You get inspiration.
I was about to say that.
Wilmore Chaddington. It's like $2 a coffee.
Hey, you know we had a lot last night. That's funny. I thought you went to like your grill or something, just like scoop something.
I was going to, but I didn't want to get dirty.
Right, here you go.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know, Sorek, a moment like this where I can't help but feel appreciative of you guys bringing me into your crew. I know we've certainly butted heads, especially the two of us. And, you know, despite Biff actually being the doppelganger, I can't help but think that he's right. And, you know, with a moment like this and our buddy being gone, we've got to be a little bit more friendly to each other and work more as a team. Because before you know it, one of us are going to be gone, just like Chaddington, and all we have to remember him now is the memories that we've made together through this journey and this pile of dust.
I'm gonna grab some of his ashes and I'm gonna see what I can put them in. I'm gonna keep some of his ashes and put them in my bag of holding. And as Feck says that, I'm gonna, pick myself up, wipe off the old tears. I'll stick out a fist at him, the old pounded. Yes, for Wilmore.
I pick up one of the vases next to me, and I open it to see what's inside of it.
You go to try to open it, and it does not seem
Hopefully
capable of
you're
being
right.
opened. But before you do that, Solrak, as you go down and scoop up Wilmore's ashes and whatnot, you see Fillmore's skull has kind of rolled off from where Wilmer was holding him, and it's kind of just rolled onto the ground before you, by your feet, and you see something sticking out of it. Wilmer was a peculiar fellow, sneaky, and had lots of interesting whims about him, but you see inside the skull is a parchment rolled up inside there.
Get up with the skull and grab the parchment.
You kind of pull open the parchment and see what's in there, and Wilmer, do you want to?
Yeah, I can't paste this in the Discord, but if you look in the Discord, you see it's like rolled up real thick, and I mean it's probably like 200, 300 pages wide, and on the front you see like a lute. It's like 3 recessed W's next to 3 recessed C's, like each next to each other, and then there's just weird little artwork on the right with kind of like 2 pillars and a little bit, and at the bottom of it, it kind of reads from debauchery to destiny, and you look it up, you open it up real quick, and it kind of opens up immediately, and it says. Sweetheart, if you're reading this, well, someone besides you is probably giving you this letter. And that means, well, I had a really, really fun time. But whoever gives you this, I would recommend you heed whatever warning they give you, because, well, it's been quite a ride. And then it just kind of, you flip through, it's 250 pages, it's a massive novel, and you're like flipping through, and you get to one page, and it's like, and it tells about how Wilmore fought a rock by himself while his friends cowered in the corner, and he pulled out a sleeping arrow and he shot it, and the rock ran down, and he took care of it. It talks about how he used to have this bird friend that was having a really good time, but he told him to go take a siesta out by himself, to go find himself and have a good time. It speaks about how he took over the fire giants, and how he climbed the roof by himself and pulled a winch and had the whole thing fall down. It just talks about how Wilmore just really led this group of adventurers, called how Wilmore Chaddington rode a group of adventurers called the Wrecking Crew, and just really embodied heroism and just love for his fellow beings, and how he swore to right every wrong that his friends had, from killing Duke Celto himself, so his friend Fang could finally get solace, to marching on Daggerford to sit the rightful king. And it just goes on and on about all the adventures of the great Wilmore Chaddington, and some other guys in the Wrecking Crew. They were nice. They were good people. And then at the very end, you kind of flip all the way to the back, and there's just another little crest of the Harpers at the back, and it goes, "I hope they find you."
Love that.
That's it.
I
Love that.
chuckle as I wipe another tear from my face. I just look at Fang and I go, "That son of a bitch." And I just start laughing hysterically.
Classic
that is the
Chaddington,
world,
man.
yeah.
Classic Chaddington.
I say, you know what? When we finish this, make sure to publish this as it is. Let everybody know just what the son of a bitch he was.
Now, Sorek, it's in our
I'm gonna
hands.
put
And we've got one thing to do here.
the journal in my bag of holding and the Fillmore skull as well. Yeah, go on.
I just said there. We've got one thing left to do here, then. Avenge his death. Well, I guess two things. But they kind of go hand in hand, you know. Avenge his death, fucking kick Narvi's ass.
Going down.
Well, where the fuck do we go from here then, Sorek? So we're just kind of looking around.
Well, the group of witches can tell us how to leave. We need to go through the Ebon pool, the level that we were on.
Yes. Now, my question to you. Are we done with this building yet? Granted, it's just the two of us in here, so things are going to be a lot more difficult. But it doesn't seem like we've finished everything we need to in the building yet.
What do you think else we need to do? I mean, we
I don't know, something, I mean,
Narvi, killed the witches.
yeah, I guess you're right. And yeah, maybe you are right. I mean, after all, one of us is already dead. Maybe we should be getting the hell out of here.
Fang,
so.
I'll let you make either an Arcana or Medicine check. I'd say Arcana.
All right, how long do you think it took us to read through Wilmer's book and all that?
Are you? Depends on how much you're reading through. If you just did what Colbauer just said to you all, then I'd say that's probably.
He read the back of the novel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can read the detail later. There's a lot of good detail.
Yeah,
14
pages.
though,
14.
as I still had disadvantage.
Sure. Say being a cleric of Lathander, and the bit of studying that you have done in the Tome of the Lord of Lights and all sorts of things, you've heard and seen of sorts of resurrection spells of varying degrees and levels, of course, that if you wanted to, of course, attempt at a resurrection of your friend Wilmore and what he's been reduced to, it is possible. You're aware that there's a possibility that it can be done through true resurrection, but these are very rare. It's a very rare spell to run across someone able to perform or accomplish, even very high level clerics or paladins, and very costly at that as well. But you have that in mind as you guys are kind of collect, as Solrak collects all of what remains of Wilmore here.
Would I deduce that I can't do it myself, but rather I would have to take his remainings to a temple of Lathander?
You definitely could not do it yourself, and even it would be rare to find a cleric or anyone at one of these temples or any temple that would be able to perform it. And even with such, you know that to perform such a task, like I said, it's not cheap. It requires components. It requires a diamond of sorts. That's 25,000 gold pieces at least, and that diamond is burned and consumed to create the life that would be imbued and placed back into your friend.
With knowing that, I guess I just, let's see. I take I have a vial of holy water that I kind of empty out. Actually, fuck it. I'll drink it. I don't know if that'll actually do anything, but I drink the holy water, and then with that, just kind of like do a quick little air dry, doing one of these maneuvers with the vial, and then just begin to kind of start scooping up his remains into the vial
Sure. Yeah.
to then put into my backpack.
You drink that holy water, and you think to yourself, "Oh man, usually I piss excellence, but maybe I'll be pissing radiance later." And kind of shake it all out, get it completely dry, and you scoop up his ashes into there, and you get them all compiled and collected. Cap it and whatnot to make sure it's secured. And what does Fang and Solrak do at this point?
I'll, and could take a short rest while we're here. I don't think anyone's gonna come. Be beneficial.
You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. We could use an hour just to kind of relax a little bit.
Let's do it.
I think emotions are still high. I think we just need to give ourselves a little siesta, so to say, and then regather all of our energy and thoughts and go from there.
Well, standing here, I don't think anything's gonna be able to reach us, so this is about as safe as it gets.
Well, whatever was coming through that portal, believe me, if it really wanted to get us, it certainly could.
True. We'll take an hour and then we'll.
Okay. You guys collect yourselves for a moment and Wilmore's remains, and you sit down. Finally, with a bit of respite to breathe and staunch your wounds and heal yourselves up a little bit. Eat a little bit of your jerky that you like and drink some water, some holy water, and you guys relax for a little bit. Nervous that perhaps something might come through this portal, but I think from here we will see where we'll pick it up the next time we get together, and if anything happens during this short rest, or if you guys make it through it successfully without any interruptions. And with that, I think we will call it a night on all of this.
Will we lose Wilmore for good?
Wilmo's already got a new character, so. Wilmore's moved on.
Man, Colbauer, my first character death. I'm sorry, man.
That was good. I didn't expect the disintegrate. Not gonna lie, but
Yeah, he came back to life.
What a fucking roller coaster! Absolutely ripped our hearts out.
well, I was texting Nate like on my turn. I was gonna teleport you two out and die, and then he just killed me instead.
Whoops.
You should have texted him.
No, I mean, in my mind, and of course, you guys, I'm sure would agree with this.
Yeah, he hated him.
Narvi and Wilmore are mortal enemies. He was very extremely focused on Wilmore, of course, and just unfortunate of how the dice rolled and how it all played out that we have lost Wilmore here, and this emotional music is making me want to cry now, so I'm gonna just go ahead and call it a night before that happens.
Sad, man.
No, excellent game, guys, though. You destroyed the God of Death, or what was going to be the God of Death, so pat yourselves on the back for that, at least. You guys don't have to worry about this Atriple being pushed into the Pantheon and becoming a new god, so part of Narvi's plans thwarted, at least, and you guys are definitely clear and conscious of that. Narvi clearly knows your guys' immense power and strength now, as he had to teleport and out of here to avoid being slaughtered from you guys. And so, he definitely is aware that you guys are powerful, but you guys have negated a lot of his plans thus far, so we'll see what happens in the future from here. Anything you guys want to add before we close it out? It was a big one.
I cried tonight, boys. I don't know. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was Awesome game tonight.
Intense.
Ready to rock.
Yeah, we had a player death last week in my other game too, so it was crazy because he just did power word kill on him too. We're like, oh, wasn't expecting that. It's just if you have less than 100 hit points, you just instantly die.
Yeah,
No saves or
nothing.
anything. So I could have done that, but
That's
didn't.
what happens. You get the tall boys. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, great game. We'll pick it back up on Sunday, I assume, when we get back together. Enjoy your holiday, your 4th of July. Colbauer, send me your updates on your sheet, and we'll see what's good next time we get together, guys. Great job again. Once again, I apologize. I'm sorry for being a murderous DM.
No, it makes sense. It works.
Vengeful DM.
Yeah, 115 games in, it had to happen eventually. Alright, guys. Have a good night. I won't hold you any longer. Take that short rest,
Love it.
hopefully without any interruptions, and look out for those goblins in the stairs. Take it easy, guys.
See ya.
Have a good night.
All right, guys. Good night.